Welcome to this video, Music Business Management 101, Lesson 9, Licensing Your Music. So what does it mean to license your music? Well, there's 6 types of music licenses actually. Number 1 is synchronization license or sync license. It refers to music that is going to be paired with some form of visual media like commercials, studio films, or streaming advertisements, etc. A mechanical license is needed for any physical reproduction of an artist's works. This refers to the manufacturing of CDs or distribution of music in any tangible form. A master's license is held by the person who owns the recording of a song. The master license gives the user permission to use a pre-recorded version of a song in any visual or audio project, but does not allow a user to re-record a song for a project, i.e. to cover or edit a song. Generally, a master license is issued in conjunction with a sync license. If you are the person who writes the song and owns the song, you should have both the master and synchronization license. Some record companies like to snag your master license by actually filing for these in a contract and saying they own the masters and you don't get them. If you ever try to sign a contract with a record label, make sure they either don't have your master license for very long or don't have it at all. Another one is public performance license. This includes businesses who play music in their store, jukeboxes, or any other form of public performance, all the way up to concerts. That's literally true. If somebody's doing a cover song at a concert, at a business, that business is technically supposed to be paying for that public performance license if it's copyrighted. The performing rights organizations, or pros, such as BMI, SESAC, and ASCAP, generally manage public performance licenses and issue music royalties to artists on a per-use basis. Print rights license. This license refers to the physical copy of the sheet music that an artist has created. Theatrical license. The license is required anytime a copyrighted work is performed on stage in front of an audience. The 2 most common for musicians are sync and public performance licenses. Musicians can make royalties for long periods of time from movies, TV, etc. That's the sync license. And at some point, you very may well want to submit your works for visual media. Also, if your songs are available on jukeboxes or other people perform them, you can claim royalties that way as well, usually applied to cover bands. That's the public performance license. These are just a couple of ways to get more revenue from your music. So how do you license your music? With a sync license, if it's a one-time project, you can issue a sync license to someone yourself. It's basically a short agreement detailing their use and your permission of that use for a one-time fee. Somebody might pay you $100 to put your song on their indie movie, for example. In the US, set up with ASCAP, BMI, SESAC, or GMR to license your music. Canada uses SOCAN, and UK uses PRS. Make sure that you retain all rights to your music in any agreement. There are also 2 sides of the sync license: composer and performer. So if you both composed, like wrote the actual music, and you performed it, you physically played and sung the song, then you are entitled to receive 200% of the rights of composition. So you get paid 100% for being the composer and 100% for being the performer. So you actually get 200% of the rights of that composition. Here are some reputable licensing companies. These are companies that will host your music for others to find and then allow people to purchase your music and split the royalties with you. Musicbed, Musicvine, Marmoset, and Crucial Music. You can also decide to do it yourself and set up a page on your website for your music. Then people can contact you and you can give them permission directly. However, unless you are very popular for this, most people likely won't bother. These sync licensing websites are set up like an Amazon for music for people to essentially just go find the music they want, then essentially buy it for whatever purpose they want, and then have that company pay out the royalties to you. So let's take some action. Decide whether or not you want to license your music now. If not financially viable now, consider it for your future and put it into your goals.